There. My name is Willis.
And I'm Sam Shea.
And today we're giving you a PowerPoint about the Great Barrier Reef.
The Great Barrier Reef is located off the coast of Queensland, Australia. Climate change has been affecting the life and wellness of the reef for many years, but recently experienced the worst bleaching event on record in 2016. Bleaching is acidic content from runoff going into the water of the ocean, and temperature of the water rising creates coral bleaching. When a coral bleaches, it's not dead. But if the stress is prolonged, bleached corals begin to starve without their food and will eventually die if the stress is not relieved. Warmer water temperatures than normal cause coral stress, and mass coral bleaching happens when the ocean stays warm for too long.
So, how's the natural environment affected? The natural environment is affected because if the coral dies as a result of bleaching, 1/3 of the world's barrier reefs are dead, just like that. This leaves the homes of many aquatic animals destroyed. This will create declines in genetic and species diversity. As the coral reef dies, coastlines become even more susceptible to damage and even flooding from storms, hurricanes, and tornadoes and cyclones. Without coral reef, the ocean might not even be able to survive, and it will not even be able to absorb as much carbon dioxide, leaving that much more CO2 in the atmosphere.
Human impact. The loss of coral reefs would amount in an economic disaster, depriving fishermen of their main source of income, forcing people to find more expensive forms of protein, and undermining the tourism industry. An estimated $1 trillion are at risk globally.
Earth systems involved. Oh my. The hydrosphere, the atmosphere, and the biosphere are all involved because it is in the ocean. And it is created because of the increased greenhouse gases in the atmosphere that are healing the waters. The biosphere would change because there would be less diversity of fish in the ocean. This would affect the food chain and create other aquatic animals and even an atmosphere to be affected by this. The less fish, the less food there are for consumers to eat.
Impacts of the biosphere. The tourism industry would be greatly affected, and jobs of people who work in those fields. The money tourism and fishing flushes in would slow immensely. All characteristics of society contributed to the negative impacts because it is humans that are greatly contributing to climate change and making it worse, which makes life of the Great Barrier Reef even more threatened.
Oh my goodness.
People advocate for using less fossil fuels and reducing greenhouse gas emissions. People also donate money to conservation efforts that work on trying to bring the coral reefs back from the damage they endure.
They got to do it. Yes, the atmosphere is interacting with the hydrosphere. The greenhouse gases go into the ocean and cause the ocean to warm and increase the chances of coral bleaching. As well, though, a subtopic, forgot to add this. People also donate money to conservation efforts that work on trying to help bring the coral reefs back from the damage they endure. As my previous colleague stated, this allows the opportunity for these coral reefs to come back to life. I really like to emphasize this.
These are our sources that we used. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Have a good day.